Howdy! Today is Friday, my first whole day at the beach house. It was very fun. This isn't necessarily a house like their other house in Conjure is. This is more like a piso, which is like a flat. It's still really nice. It has 3 bedrooms, and then 2 baths, which is awesome, and it has like a porch. Tomorrow I'll be sure to like sneak a little video so everyone can see, but it's really nice as all their other things are. Whatever, I'm living with the rich Spanish family. Today was a lot of fun. I have to talk quietly because they're sleeping. It's 10:15, which is weird. I haven't gone to sleep this early in forever. But anyways, this morning we got up. Oh no, I'll talk about yesterday. Yesterday we got here and I was kind of like nervous because it was like my first time. It was like the whole ordeal with like the popcorn and the awkwardness, and then they were just kind of like the next day like, we're going, you coming with? Like, miss school on Monday. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do this. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna do it. So I came home Thursday after school and they were like, get ready. So I just packed a bunch of stuff and then we like left right away as soon as we were done eating. I don't even know how far it was. It's not that far. I think it was probably like 40 minutes. So we got here, and like in the car they were trying to talk to me, but it was like super awkward because it's a car and it's super loud and they had the windows down and the music blasting, and she was like trying to talk to me. Like when people talk to me in Spanish, I need to be like focusing on them like this, staring at their lips, like what is she saying? I need to like take in their visual expressions and everything. So, and then I couldn't hear her. I was looking at her, she was looking at me through the rearview mirror, and I was like trying to have a conversation with her, and I was like, this isn't working. But it's like in the car, and Juan, my dad, was like, oh, Kelly, she knows everything, like, sabes todo. And then her, Marta, and her were like, no, she doesn't know anything. She said, like, doesn't know anything. Oh, what did they say? I don't even remember what they said. No sabe nada, which is like, she doesn't know anything. She knows nothing. And I was like, it hurt my feelings a lot. And I was like, I do know things. It's just really hard for me to talk to you about them, actually. But I do know them. Whatever. I kind of was like sad about that, but I was just like, whatever, who cares? Like, I don't care. So we came home. What did we do? Marta was like, do you want to go like walk around? And I was like, absolutely, it sounds great. It is absolutely beautiful here. It's called La Herradura, and it means like horseshoe, and that's basically what it is. Like, it starts here, like here's a giant mountain rockland, and it just like comes this way and down and then like back out this way, and it looks like a horseshoe from the sky, and it's like, this is like the beach, and there's like a bunch of houses, and then up like on this side where the mountain is, there's a bunch of like little houses stacked on top of each other. It's super cool. I like it a lot, and you can see the beach from pretty much, there's something from pretty much anywhere. Like, I sat on the balcony today and just like looked, and just like, you can hear the sound of the like, you can't hear it, right? I can hear it, but the phone probably can't. You can hear the sound of the waves crashing, and it is the coolest thing in the world. I absolutely love it. And it just smells like the sea. I don't think I've ever seen the sea. I can't think of a spot. Maybe the Bahamas, but I'm pretty sure that's all ocean. I don't remember, but it's awesome. So Thursday, me and Marta went and played soccer, at the little court thing. It was really fun. It was just me and her for a while, but then like all of a sudden all these little kids came, and it was super awkward because they were like 8, and I didn't want to go like ham on them, but they were going ham on me, and I was like, oh, this is so awkward. Like, it was just awkward. And Marta was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't want to hurt these little kids because my thigh is bigger than their entire bodies. And the one kid was like, oh, I kicked it into the goal, and it I was at the half court line. I don't know what you call it. I don't play soccer. It's like half court, and I like beamed it because there was no one on that side, and it went into the goal and like bounced off the wall and came back, and the kid was like, oh, you're so strong, like your legs are so big that you can do that, you have giant legs. And I was like, wow, the joys of little kids. Awesome, thank you, little kid. Whatever though, I know he didn't mean it, I hope, in the way that I don't want him to mean it. You have giant thighs, congrats. So I played with them for a while, and then we came back, and then Marta was like, okay, what are we going to do? And I was like, I don't care. She's like, well, I'm going to shower and go to, like, hang out. And I was like, okay. So she showered, and I was showered, like, probably 10 minutes after her. And at the house, at our normal house in Granada, you can do that, and it's not a problem. But here, I was, like, 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, probably 2 minutes into my shower with nice warm water, all of a sudden it's so cold I couldn't breathe. I was like, and I already had soap and everything, or shampoo in my hair, so I like just rinsed it out with a little thing, and I was like, okay, whatever. Didn't even condition it, didn't even brush it. It was like super matty and disgusting, and I was like, whatever. Like next time I'll just wait longer. And then I was getting dressed, and I went and I sat out in the living room, and then Monse came home, and she was like talking, and then I was like, oh hey, what's up? Like, what are we doing? When are we gonna eat dinner? She's like, we're going out for tapas, and I was like, am I supposed to go with you because I look like this? And she's like, yes, like, come on, you have 5 minutes. I was like, awesome. So I hurried, like, I didn't even put mascara on. I looked disgusting. And then I just got dressed really quick and I went out with them with tapas. It was interesting. I was really nervous, but I felt like we talked a lot. Like, I tried to talk a lot. I would say that I talked a lot. I didn't want to, like, give them more ammunition against me thinking that I'm stupid, but it's also really hard to talk to someone that thinks you're stupid. So, and it frustrates me because when I do talk to them, I stutter and I don't know how to talk to them properly. And Juan, the dad, he understands me. He'll say, yes, Valerie, like, I understand, and then talk to me back. But if I don't say it, like, almost perfectly, she doesn't understand me at all. She'll be like, okay. And she always looks at him and he knows. But I'm just like, I don't know if she's just being stubborn or if she doesn't understand me at all. Which isn't, I don't know, it's weird, it makes me feel bad, but at least him and Marta know what I'm trying to say. And it's funny because I understand them better than I understand her. But I try. I wish she would try harder, but it's not a problem, I guess. If she doesn't want to, she doesn't have to. And yesterday they were telling me, over tapas, they were telling me stories, like, about Marta and stuff. They were fun, it was fun. And they were telling me about their favorite American, and I was like, awesome, cool, I'm happy that you're telling me about your favorite American, considering I'm the worst one. But apparently, like, there was this one, Melissa. They said she was from Chicago. I don't know if that means ISU or not, because not necessarily everyone is from ISU. And they were telling me about how much they loved her, and how much she was great, and she was nice, and I was, like, sitting there just drinking rum, because I was like, I don't care, I don't want to hear about how great Melissa is. And then they told me that they asked her to stay. Like, she wanted to stay and live here and get a job and, like, start a career here. And they were like, yes, we want that more than anything. And then Marta was like, no, go home. I don't want you to live with us. And they were like, Marta, why? And Marta was like, no, I don't want her to live with us. So they were like, no, I'm sorry, you can't, because Marta's our daughter and she doesn't want you to live here over the summer. Awesome. I was, like, drinking. I was like, I always knew I loved Marta. But yeah, we talked. I think I had, like, 3 drinks, and I was, like, kind of buzzed because they make the drinks so strong, and I didn't eat dinner. All we had was, like, the tapas, and it was nice. They paid for it. She's paid for everything of mine so far. We took the bus. Today we took the bus, and they paid for dinner yesterday. We went out for tapas tonight, and she paid. It's pretty great. I'm kind of loving it. I'm like a princess in a way. Okay, so yesterday we came home. Right after that, I went to sleep, and it was weird. I've never, like, just got buzzed and not done anything but, like, go home and sleep, and I was tossing and turning all night long thinking of the weirdest things, and, like, I didn't know if I was dreaming or what was real life and what wasn't. I would, like, wake up and be like, what am I doing here? Like, why am I here? Like, I had dreams, crazy things, like, just crazy things. But Juan woke up this morning and he went to Cadiz with his friends, which is, like, the Carnival festival that I said I wasn't going to, but all my friends are going to go. So that's cool. We woke up this morning and we took a bus to, I don't even know where it was, Naranja. We took a bus up there, and it was like a little market. It was a flea market, basically. It was pretty awesome. I didn't bring any money because I thought we were going just, like, to take a hike up in the mountains, because they didn't say anything about a market. But she wakes me up at, like, 9:15. I'm like, oh, I slept so great. Roll out of bed. Waltz into the kitchen. There's my breakfast already made. I sit down, and they're, like, buzzing around like bees. And I ask Marta, I'm like, ¿Qué pasa? Like, what's going on? She's like, we have to be at the bus stop at 10 o'clock, and, like, we're not even ready, and blah, blah. And I was like, was anyone going to inform me about this? Because, so I, like, didn't even eat the one piece of bread. I just, like, threw it away. I didn't want her to see it, but I was like, I need to get ready too, so I brushed my teeth. And then I was, like, ready, and we were running to the bus stop, like jogging, running. And she was like, I'm dying. My Monse was like, I'm dying. And it was super funny. And Marta was like yelling at her, and then they started yelling at each other, but they were yelling, so I didn't really know what they were saying. And pretty much Marta was like, you need to stop smoking. I know that was said, because Monse smokes a lot. But other than that, I don't know, but it was funny. So we got to the bus stop, and the bus was late, and we took the bus up there. We spent not all day there. We were supposed to catch a bus. After, like, our little shopping thing, we ran all the way to the bus stop, and then we found out the bus already left. And then they fought for, like, 20 minutes, blaming each other. And then it was over, and then we went back to the market, and then we were going to wait until 2 o'clock for the next bus. But once we met one of her friends, and she was like, yeah, I'll drive you. So she drove us back here. We ate lunch. Then, what did we do? Marta and I went and laid on the beach. It's really warm here, but not warm enough to, like, be in your bathing suit. And especially, because of the wind. It's really, really, really windy. So Marta was like, me and her both kind of like sleepy on the couch, and I was like, do you want to go to the beach and lay? And she was like, yeah, that sounds great. So we went to the beach, and we brought, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like a paddle, 2 paddles and a ball, kind of like ping pong, but not really much bigger. Okay. So we went to the beach, and we laid on the beach in our shorts and t-shirt. I put my bathing suit on, and I took my shirt off for probably like a half hour, but I was like, yeah, the wind started picking up, and I wasn't having it. So then we laid there probably for like 2 hours, just hanging out. Didn't say anything. I put music on my phone. And then she asked me to play the paddle game. I don't remember what it's called, but it was fun. We had a lot of fun. And then we walked up and down the beach. We went back. We didn't even have dinner. We went back, and I think we just went back to go back. And we were just sitting there hanging out. And then I drank tea, because my Monse made me tea as always. And they were talking on the patio, and I was sitting there watching TV. And she was like, I don't know if you're tired or not, but do you want to go play soccer again? I was like, yeah, give me 10 minutes. So I went and I changed, and we went to play soccer. But today there were so many people, just like swarming there. And Marta, like, didn't know what to do. She was like, oh, we can't be here. And I was like, why can't we be here? Like, let's be here. And she was like, I'm too shy. Like, I don't want to ask those people to play with them. And I was like, ask them. And she was like, no, I can't. I was like, Marta, like, I don't even have good enough Spanish, or I would ask them. I was like, if you tell me what to say, I will ask them. And she was like, no, I'll do it. So she asked them, and we all played together. And we played for, like, with a family for a little while, but then, like, they left. And then we played with, like, a group of people our age, which was much harder. Well, I prefer the small children, because then I had an excuse to not go ham, because all the people our age were going ham, and I was garbage, because I've never played soccer before, and I was like, wow, I suck. I thought that since I played other sports that I would just kind of be good at soccer, and I'm not in the least bit. It is hard. It is so hard. It is one of the hardest sports I've ever played in my life, and I feel so bad because I mess up all the time. And, like, Charlie Brown the soccer ball probably 6 times, and were laughed at by a crowd of Spanish people, and I was like, oh my god, I just want to go home. Oh, I'm so tired of being laughed at. This is what I get for being cool in school. No one laughed at me. Actually, I won class clown, so many people laughed at me. I don't know. I'm just really self-conscious now, because I'm just always being laughed at by the Spanish people, and it's really difficult to deal with, and I just laugh, because whatever. I mean, I don't care. I'll never see them all again, except for I will, because they all live here. And Marta was telling me that, because the one heard me and Marta speaking English, and he's like, oh, like, are you from Inglaterra, which is like England? And I was like, no, I'm from the United States. And they're like, oh, and as soon as you say that, everyone's like so fascinated by you, and they're asking me all these questions. And Marta was like laughing. I didn't know why she was laughing, and I was like, oh god, like, what's going on? But as we were playing, they were all like talking about me, but I had no idea, because I wasn't listening, because I thought they were talking about something else. And she was like telling me all the things that they were saying, but she's like, I'm not going to tell you all of it, because it's disgusting and you don't want to know. She was like, they were all compliments, but they're like, just know that they really, really like you a lot, and they think you're beautiful, and they want you a little more than they should. And I was like, what does that mean? She's like, don't worry about it, but be complimented. I was like, thanks, Marta. It's super creepy, but thank you. And the one they were like, do you have WhatsApp? All the guys. I was like, no, Spanish men. And they were like, can you practice English with me? I was like, okay. Like, do you want to know our favorite phrase? I was like, okay. And they're like, very good, very good. And it's so funny when the Spanish people speak English because it's just great. So, very good, very good. It's yes, ya, yok. I try not to laugh because I don't laugh because I hate being laughed at. So I'm always like, yes, very good. You say that very well. I'm very proud. That is very good saying. Very good, very good. So yeah, and then me and Marta, it was getting weird. Like, it was getting late, and we were playing basketball, and then they were getting a little too touchy, and me and Marta were like, yeah, let's get out of here. Like, that was our moment. So we left, and then they, like, kind of walked, like, they started to leave and walked with us, so me and Marta ran down the street the opposite direction of our house, and then we cut into the beach, and then we were walking back up to our house, the beach, but it was pitch black at this point, because for some reason there's no lights outside, and her mom must have wondered where we were at because her mom was on the street, but I don't know how Marta saw because we were all the way by the water. Marta was like, my mom. So we walked up, we ran to her mom, and then we walked down the street for a long time. We walked back, and then we stopped at a place to get tapas. We got tapas, came back here, and then ate dinner. Marta took a shower. I waited 20 minutes, and I was like, okay, that should be good. Get in the shower. It was warm enough for me to get like soap and shampoo, and I was going fast, like I was rapido because I didn't want the water to get cold again. So I like hurry up. I got in the shower like with a game plan. I put like shampoo in my hand as I turned the water on. Like, this isn't gonna happen to me again. It was so cold. So I get in the water and I'm like soaping my body up, shampoo and everything, freezing, and I was like, fuck, like why it's so cold? So I turned the water off, and I waited like 2 minutes. And I turned it back on, and I was like, oh god, it's warm. It was like warm-ish, so I got back in, but I just rinsed my body off, freezing again. I turned it off, and then I got out of the shower, dripping all over, and I called Marta, and I was like, Marta, like, the water's cold, the water's so cold. And she was like, okay. So she told her mom, and then they tried to get the water. I don't know what they did, but it took like 10 minutes of me just standing in the bathroom, like, because it was so cold. And then the water worked, and I showered. But they don't have any conditioner here, so I just shampooed my hair. Again, couldn't brush it. It feels disgusting. Like, it feels like I have dreadlocks. I couldn't even brush it. Braiding it took me like 20 minutes because it was so tangled together. Oh, it's so disgusting. I'm so upset. But it'll get better. Yes, it is only like 10 something now, so I don't know. Everyone else is sleeping. I guess I'm gonna go to sleep too. Yeah, I really wish my Netflix could work here. I'm not attached to my phone or like the internet by any means at all. Like, I could totally do this without a problem, but I just really want to watch a movie or like television to go to sleep because I'm not really that tired. But it's not a problem. I also would like to inform the people at home that I'm alive. I feel bad for Owen because I didn't know about this whole like leaving Thursday midday thing either, and they told me, and then I told him, and I didn't even tell him that I was leaving for the weekend just because I forgot, just because it's not like, I don't know, I guess it's pretty important. I didn't think it was going to be the entire weekend. I thought it was going to be a day thing, but no, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So he was like, what? He's like, I'm going to school right now. I was like, I'm going and not having Wi-Fi for 4 or 5 days. Love you, bye. Oopsies. But okay. That is all 18 minutes worth of what I have done. I don't know what the plan is for tomorrow. I asked Marta. She doesn't know either. Probably get up around 9 o'clock, eat breakfast, and play soccer all day long because that's what the Spanish do. And then drink after. I'm not opposed. Okay. Until tomorrow.